Today, we're diving into a deeply emotional chapter unfolding within the world of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's a story of both heartache and resilience, centered on Denise Richards, her daughter Sami Sheen, and the unshakable bond between them. For fans who have followed Denise over the years, you'll know her story has always been one of duality. She's the Hollywood actress who starred in blockbuster films, the reality star who let the cameras into her private life, and most importantly, the devoted mother who's weathered storms with her daughters, Sami and Lola. Through every challenge, public or private, family has always remained at the center. The turning point. In late 2023, Denise opened up in a vulnerable way about her fractured relationship with Sami, her eldest daughter with Charlie Sheen. The news was bittersweet. On one hand, Sami was finding her independence, building her own career, and stepping into adulthood on her own terms. But on the other hand, the mother-daughter bond that had once been so strong was now under strain. For Denise, this wasn't the first time she'd had to navigate pain in the public eye. From her high-profile divorce to her career challenges, resilience has become second nature. But this, watching her daughter pull away, was a different kind of heartache, one that no script or reality show could prepare her for. Sami's path. Sami has been open with the world about her choices, whether through social media, her creative endeavors, or the candid way she speaks about independence. At just 20 years old, she has stepped into a space that many young adults crave: freedom, self-expression, and the ability to carve out her own path. But as we've seen play out in countless families, whether famous or not, that freedom can come at a cost. For Denise, Sami's choices sometimes felt like rejection. For Sami, her decisions were about identity and control. And caught in the middle was a mother-daughter dynamic that so many fans found painfully relatable. The conversation online. As soon as the story broke, the online commentary began. Some fans sympathized with Denise, pointing out how difficult it must be to parent under the microscope of fame, where every misstep is magnified. Others defended Sami, saying she had every right to find her independence, especially given the pressures of growing up in Hollywood. Yet, beneath the debates and the speculation, one truth remained. Both Denise and Sami were hurting, and healing was never going to happen in the comments section of a gossip blog. A mother's response. This is where Denise's strength became clear. Known for her candor and her protective instincts, she took a step back and reminded the public of what truly matters. In an interview, she didn't lash out at her daughter. She didn't blame. Instead, she focused on love. She admitted the relationship was strained, but she also made it clear she would always be there for Sami. No matter the choices, no matter the headlines, she was still her daughter. For many mothers watching, Denise's words resonated deeply. They reminded us that parenthood doesn't stop when your child grows up, and love doesn't vanish when there's conflict. It bends, it bruises, but it remains. The community reacts. Fans flooded social media with encouragement, wishing healing for Denise and Sami. Relationships between mothers and daughters can be so complicated, but love wins in the end. Others even reflected on their own experiences, sharing stories of distance, conflict, and reconciliation. The conversation shifted away from gossip toward compassion, a space where empathy replaced judgment. The bigger. This story isn't just about a reality star and her daughter. It's about the universal challenges that come with growing up, letting go, and finding your way back to each other. For Denise, the spotlight may magnify the pain. For Sami, independence may feel like the only way forward. But for both, there's a reminder that the bond between mother and daughter is never truly broken. And while debates will continue online, Denise's response shines as a guiding light, a reminder to focus not on criticism, but on compassion, not on judgment, but on love. For longtime fans, Denise's journey has always been one of contrasts. She's the glamorous actress who lit up blockbuster films, the reality star who bravely opened her home and heart to the cameras, and most importantly, the fiercely protective mother of Sami and Lola. No matter what storms came her way, messy divorces, career hurdles, or public scrutiny, family remained her anchor. But like many mothers, Denise is learning that even the strongest anchors can be tested. In late 2023, Denise shared something vulnerable with the world. Her relationship with Sami, her eldest daughter with Charlie Sheen, was fractured. The revelation was bittersweet. On one hand, Sami was blossoming, building her career, finding her independence, and carving her own path into adulthood. On the other, the once tight bond between mother and daughter was fraying, leaving Denise with a heartache that fame could neither mask nor fix. This wasn't the first time Denise had been forced to confront pain under the harsh glare of the spotlight. From the highs and lows of Hollywood to a tumultuous personal life, resilience has been her steady companion. But this, watching her daughter drift away, was a new kind of ache. One that no script, no camera, and no Hollywood training could prepare her for. At just 20 years old, Sami has embraced a life that many young adults crave: freedom, expression, and control over her own identity. Through social media and bold career moves, she's declared to the world that she's ready to live on her terms. But independence often comes with invisible costs. For Denise, Sami's decisions sometimes felt like rejection. For Sami, they were declarations of selfhood. Between them was a mother-daughter tug-of-war, deeply personal yet painfully universal. Because whether you're famous or not, the story feels familiar: a young adult pulling away, a parent struggling to hold on, and both sides wondering how to bridge the gap without losing themselves in the process. When Denise's honesty reached the public, the online world did what it does best: debated. Some fans empathized with Denise, acknowledging the impossible task of parenting under fame's microscope, where every family argument becomes tabloid fodder. Others stood behind Sami, applauding her for claiming independence despite the heavy shadow of Hollywood lineage. But beneath the noise, one truth echoed louder than any headline: both mother and daughter were hurting, and no trending hashtag, gossip blog, or Instagram comment section could heal that kind of pain. Denise's reaction, however, revealed her strength and her heart. Instead of lashing out, she chose grace. Instead of blaming, she chose love. In interviews, she admitted the bond with Sami was strained, but reminded the world of one simple, powerful fact: no matter what, Sami will always be her daughter, and her love isn't conditional. For mothers everywhere, those words hit home. Parenting doesn't stop when your child turns 18. Love doesn't dissolve when arguments grow sharp. It bends, it bruises, but if nurtured, it never breaks. Almost immediately, fans rallied. Social media became a space not of judgment, but of compassion, wishing healing for Denise and Sami. Mothers and daughters fight, but love always finds its way back. Even more powerful were the personal stories, fans sharing their own journeys of conflict, estrangement, and eventual reconciliation. Denise and Sami's story wasn't just sparking conversation. It was reminding people everywhere that broken bonds can mend, and that no family is ever truly alone in its struggles. This story isn't just about Denise Richards and Sami Sheen. It's about something far bigger and far more universal. It's about the messy, complicated, yet beautiful relationship between mothers and daughters. It's about the push and pull between letting go and holding on. It's about the uncomfortable space where independence and love collide. For Denise, the spotlight may magnify the cracks. For Sami, independence may feel like the only way forward. But the truth, the kind that resonates in households far from Hollywood, is that their bond isn't broken, it's simply evolving. While fans will continue to debate, speculate, and discuss, Denise has quietly modeled something rare: compassion over criticism, love over judgment. Her story with Sami reminds us all that family isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. It's about showing up, even when things are hard. And it's about remembering that at the end of the day, love always deserves the final word. And maybe, just maybe, that's the chapter Denise and Sami are writing now. Not one of heartbreak, but one of healing. Closing thoughts. So, what are your thoughts? Have you been following Denise Richards and Sami Sheen's story? Do you believe time and unconditional love can help repair their bond? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the focus where it truly belongs, on healing, understanding, and the enduring strength of family.